Hi students, now I am going to tell you how to write the class work. Before starting with this, I am going to tell you few points. That is, your note should be very neat. You have to cover your notebook. Then in the front page, write your name, class. If you have section, write the section, your school name. That's all. Then in the third page, you are going to start your class work. Before writing the class work, you should be ready with pencil, blue pen, black pen, eraser, scale. Sharp your pencil before using it. And you have to use only gel pen or ink pen. You are not allowed to use ballpoint pen. That is refill pen what you are using in rough note. So what are things you should have? You should have a gel pen or ink pen, black gel, and a scale, pencil, eraser and sharpener. And how you have to write? You have to write very neatly. I will tell you how to write. For example, if this is your classwork note, in this corner you have to left hand side corner you have to write the particular day's date. Then there will be a double line. Below that line you have to write the chapter number. For example, I have written chapter 2. And in the next line you have to write chapter name. I have written chapter name. What if, for example. And below that line you have to write who is the author. Author name you have to write. I have written Shel Silverstein. And for this chapter name and chapter number, I have used capital letters. And you have to write using your black pen. Chapter number and chapter name, it should be in block letters or capital letters using your black gel pen. And below that I have written in small letters. You can use small letters, but it also should be in black pen. Then after that, leave one line. After leaving one line, first you write Roman letter 1. Answer the following. It should be in caps using black pen. Leave one line. After that, you begin with question answer. Question number 1. What are the what ifs? I have written. So the question, it should be in black. Answer, it should be in blue. Question, you have to write using black pen. Answer, it should be in blue. Answer, the what ifs are fears and doubts that crowd the child's mind as he tries to fall asleep at night. So answer, where I have started, little bit away from the margin. You have to start the answer little bit away from the margin. And you have to begin the sentence with the capital letter. And you can continue writing together. And after this, there should be a gap between the words. You should not, one word should not touch the other word. There should be a gap between the words. And you have to write only in cursive letters. The letters should not be too much big in size, and also it should not be too small also. It should be clearly visible to the readers. It should be neat. It should be legible. And you should not make any strikeout there. You should not, if you want to cut a word, cut it. You should not apply paintings over that. And it should be very neat. After the end of each question, draw double lines. After the end of each question, draw double lines. What are the things you should not do in the classwork part? For example, I have written the what ifs. The beginning of the question. Here I have used small letter. It should be avoided. Use capital letter. After the question is over, have a full stop. After the full stop, you have to, if there is a sentence, you have to start only in caps. Then I have written child's. There is a apostrophe. So if there is a apostrophe, it should, the child, after child there should be apostrophe. After that you have to write the word yes. You should not join D and yes. Child's. Then I have written some word M-I-N-D. Instead of D I have written E. So if you want to cut it, I have to cut it. I should not scribble over it. I should not give like a painting. Once you want to cut, you can cut it. but there should be no cut marks, no mistakes in your notebook. You have to write very carefully and neatly. Keep your notebook on a chair. You sit on a chair, have a table, write very neatly. And your classwork also contains 5 marks, so it should be very neat. Once again, I will repeat. If this is your classwork note, write the date in the corner, left hand side. Then you write below this double line, write the chapter number and chapter name and who is the author of that particular chapter. Write everything using black pen. This too, it should be in capital letters. Below that I have left one line. I leave one line. Then a Roman number. Answer the following. Leave one line. Then first question I have written. Answer also I have written. But for writing the question, you have to use black pen. Answer it should be in blue. Leave one line for writing the. Leave some space and start writing the answers. After writing the answer, if the answer is over, draw double lines at the end of each and every question. Sharp your pencil now and then. And it should be very neat. You have to write only in cursive letters. You should not strike out anything. Leave space between words and write. Keep your notebook safe. After coming back to school, you have to submit it to your particular teachers. So I hope you all understood how to write the class work. And for example, after writing the question answer 1, 2, 3, 4, you will have your annotation part. Annotation 1 and 2. If you are writing in the second page, write it fully and draw the lines. If you are going to start a new lesson, you have to start the new lesson in a new page. Don't forget to mention the date. Thank you children. Have a nice day.